Good morning, all. We're just going to give participants about 2 more minutes. We're expecting about 50 people, and we're at the halfway mark. Thank you. Good morning, Nita. Good morning, Sia. Hi, Rod. Great that Wayne could make it. Geraldine. Hi, Christelle. And Grace is there. Awesome. Thanks, Angela. Okay. I think we only have 45 minutes for the session, so I'm going to kick off. I just want to say welcome, everyone. I'm sure you're all excited about the launch of the awards program for BPESA. There are quite a few updates, and yeah, it's going to be a bit of show and tell as well, seeing that we have some system updates as well as category updates. So let's just kick off. I just want to know if or do we have any first timers? Because I can see there are quite a few regulars, I would say, but any person that is exploring the awards program for the first time, can I just get an indication in the chat so that I know, so I can just pace myself and not, yes, I'm here. Okay, and which company are you from, my dear? Okay, okay. Great. I can see the chat, so I don't feel that isolated and alone in front of the screen. So keep on chatting. Okay, HGS. Okay, great. First time attendee. Great. Okay. So let's kick off and welcome and thank you for your interest. Natasha, if we can just go to our introduction. So the BPESA Awards, the Alchemy Awards, celebrate the spirit of excellence and vision and the profound impact made by the professionals and organizations in South Africa's GBS sector. Our awards honor those who go beyond performance, recognizing innovation, transformation, and contributions that meaningfully grow the economy, create sustainable jobs, and uplift communities. The one thing that I can tell you, I've been doing with the awards for about since 2012, 2013. It's an amazing experience, both from organizer perspective, but also engaging with industry, engaging with the judges, and there's quite a lot of excitement. So this is the joy part of the year when we go through our awards. So I do look forward to, and I mean, we all in the BPESA Awards team look forward to engaging with our organizations and these individuals. So we're also excited to share that our partnership with KPPO will make entering our national awards a bit easier. Western Cape-based organizations will now submit entries exclusively via the KPPO Awards. And then the finalists from the region will automatically be included in our second phase shortlist interviews. And they will be invited to get into the virtual interviews as part of the national campaign. And then the awards portal, which I will go through now, is our portal, our scoring, our judging processes will be fully aligned to ensure seamless experience. And Yeah, we've worked behind the scenes for about 8 months just to ensure that, we compare apples with apples and that we give each organization, no matter in which region they are, yeah, we just set you all up for success. So yeah, we've got a new system that we're going to show you. I think is it next or yeah, I'm gonna go past that for now. I think what I would want to do, yeah, is show you guys the system. So, is there any questions there? Or is someone not on mute? Angela's not on mute. So the award system is fully aligned. If you've been on the KBPO award system, because they launched on the 16th, is exactly the same. Your questions are the same. The process is the same. Our judges will see the same back end as well. Our auditors. So it's completely aligned. And yeah. I can share the screen with you quickly. Natasha, do you mind just unsharing? And then we'll go into that system quickly. That's it. Share. Oh, too small to read. Nita, we will actually share this, post the webinar. But Natasha, if we go back to the presentation, maybe just see if there's a Zoom option. But can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, we can, Naz. Thank you.
Cool, cool. So somebody just asked, does this mean that we won't be entering with videos like the past? No, there will be no videos. So let me just take you through the system. It's quite easy. You have to register an account. I'm just going to register awards at BPESA.org. Let's see there. There you go. So you'll get a verification or a verification code. It generally takes about, I don't know, half of 30 seconds, 1 minute. So if Natasha, can you just check the awards inbox for the code,
Sure. The
please?
code is 999
999
126.
126. Great. So basically register with your name. So I'm going to say that my name is Nazli and I am Professor. That's my surname because I've got too many test names on the system. And then you complete your registration. Password. Uh, 9. Here you go. So when you get into the system, it will give you all the important dates. We open on the 21st of July, which is next Monday, and then we close on the Friday, the 29th of August. And also because we started a month later, I don't think there will be any room for extensions, unfortunately. Yeah, so you've got from the 21st of July until the 29th at 12 a.m. to submit your entries. Then we will notify the shortlist individuals and companies on the 19th of September from the 19th of September, and then start slotting you in for those interviews with our judges. Interviews will take place between the 29th of September and the 10th of October. And then we celebrate at the awards gala dinner, which will take place on the 5th of November, and that's at Durban ICC in KZN. There's also an information pack, which I will take you through after this, but you're able to download the complete information pack here or on our website. There's some guidelines in terms of the criteria, and then you can start with your entries. So let me just, hello Naz. Let's just see. I want to show you how. Why do they close the entry? I will share another screen, Natasha, so that I can go through this quickly. Just hold on, it's giving me some issues. Stop sharing. There's a hand in.
Hi, Ness. How are you?
I'm good and you.
Good, thanks. Where did we get this code again?
You will get it on Monday when we notify you that entries are open.
Okay, okay. Sorry, I just jumped in, so I
Yeah.
did. Apologies.
Okay, so you're gonna see the back end, but I'll just show you. Once you're in the entry mode, this is exactly what you will see. I'm just gonna split. Everyone can see my screen, okay, hey? So you can start your entry, but because I'm in testing mode, I'm able to, but you'll see start entry. And then you can select your category. So let's do individual and let's do customer service. And then it gives you a description or an overview of the awards category. The nice thing here is that you can download the blank entry form, and you can always go back between tabs. So I'll show you how to do that. I'm just going to say Natalie, Charlie, and I save and go next. Sure. That's a duplication that I need to sort out. I'm still testing the system, but this is just confirmation that you're not going to be, that it's your original work and that you're not using ChatGPT to create your entry. So now I'll save and go next. And this is where your questions happen. Please. So what they're saying is if you need any additional uploads, you've got the attachment tab, but it's generally, yeah, very simple. What are your KPIs? You'll provide the evidence. You can copy and paste into your fields, which customer. So I'm just going to say test, customer channels, outbound calls, video chats, back office, depending on what you're doing as that agent. In your view, what makes you successful? So all these questions are there and you're able to update just anything just to get past there. And the nice thing is you can go through this. You can save and close. You can preview your entry. And only once you submit entry, that's when it's gone, it's into the system and it's into the ether, and there's nothing you can do to get it back. But you can do your entry in stages. So you can save and close, come back 2 days later, and then just pick up where you left off. And then there's your attachments. So it gives you a guideline in terms of JPEGs and PDFs, and the size of the file, your video links as well. So you can attach videos that are linked to YouTube and Vimeo, not actual videos that's sitting on your desktop or your downloaded folders. So it needs to be one of those links. There you can see there's a space, a field for your links, and then you can select your attachments and upload them as well, and then submit your entry. One other thing is that you can, especially when it comes to companies, you'll find that maybe you have an entry in the top BPO operator, you've got another entry in Best Community Service, or even our new award, the Nelson Mandela Day Award. So there's multiple entries that you are managing. Way easier this year. Just get some water. You get a list of all your entries. So you can manage your entries, submit them when you need to, but you're not confined to one entry per email or one entry per user. I think that was a bit of a glitch last year. So hoping that that makes things a bit easier for you. And then if I go to top technical as well, same thing. I started this entry, I think, earlier this morning. I can download my PDF. This is what I wanted to show you. And this is great for activating the campaign internally. where you're able to share this document with your team so that they can all familiarize themselves and also start collating the data. But you're able to download an empty one to prep your team and just have a reference while you're working on your submission. And same thing, your criteria, your questions, and some of these will also have spaces for evidence as well. Let me just see, that was that one. Let's see, I think top emerging might have a section when you get to the questions, they will ask you to upload, provide evidence. So even though you have space for additional attachments, in the questionnaire you'll find there are fields that require uploads that's relevant to that specific question. And that is it, I think, from the system perspective. Natasha, I'm just going to pause there because we're on the system. Before we go to criteria, I know that we said we're going to wait until the end, but I saw some questions coming through from the chat. Are you able to check? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah. The team is just okay, great. No, there's nothing. So let's go back to the presentation and then we can go to the previous screen that we skipped. Please.
Thanks, Naz. Will you please stop sharing and then I'll go ahead and share on my side? Thank you.
Sure. Snapchat. Can we just put it in presentation mode or? Okay. So entry rules and guidelines. So the entry to this platform, the program, there is no charge to enter. Both BPESA members and non-members are eligible. All applications must be submitted in English and electronically through the BPESA application portal. Entries sent via email, fax, post, or hand delivered will not be accepted. Draft mode editing, I just showed you. You can edit your entries in draft mode right up until the closing date. No edits after final submission. Once you've submitted your final entry, it cannot be edited. But just going back to the draft mode editing, what we found last year, we had entries that were initiated, so the registration came through, but people didn't complete the entries. So if you can just make sure that you submit it, you don't leave it on draft mode, and there is an option for you to download your entry so that you have proof of your submission. You'll also receive a confirmation from the system that we have your entry has been submitted. So I just want to make sure that just double check, especially if you're handling more than one entry, that you confirm that it's been submitted and it's not sitting in draft mode. The intern for or the representative must have been involved with the featured business project or solution for at least 12 months. Only submit the top entrants from your organization team to a maximum of 8 individuals. So I think, Nina, the limit is 8 individuals per category for the individual category. When it comes to multiple categories, organizations can enter multiple award categories, but each entry must be specifically tailored for that category. You can withdraw your entry with a written request before 12. That's at 12 p.m. on the 29th of August. And the BPESA team reserves the right to not progress a category if there are insufficient entries. But finally, the judge's decision is final and no correspondence will be entered into. Again, I'm going to remind our participants on this call that our timelines are quite tight. and there will be a vetting taking place after the 29th. If we have incorrect entries, that should possibly go to the Western Cape, and the same applies to KPPO. If they find entrants that should actually be in the national platform, we're able to do the switch, but we will notify you. Is there another one? No. Yeah. So if we can just go to the next one, please. We've done the system, and here are the categories. So we've got way more categories than last year. The big change, I think, would be from an individual perspective. There's more categories here, but for we start with obviously our customer service professional, our BPO sales professional, and then marketing and collections professional. There might be an option for us. I'm just seeing now that we're still considering before we open to combine sales and marketing, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to check that, Natasha. But then we also have BPO team lead and supervisor, operational manager, top BPO workforce planning professional, the top BPO trainer and coach, BPO quality professional award, the top BPO analyst award, and this is where things get yeah, this is quite new for us because we only had one category for the top BPO support professional. This year, we've split it into four areas, which is your operational enablement and people management support, also your business operations and project delivery, commercial and client services, technical and infrastructure support. So that's the new categories. And then we've got facilities and transport. We also launched the Gareth Pritchard Legacy Award last year, and with the launch, we didn't have a nomination process. It was an internal process, internal BPESA process. But this year, there's actually a submission form, a nomination form, very similar to the top women in GBS leadership. So these two, when you nominate the last two, your 16 and 17, you nominate on behalf of a person. So if there's outstanding person for the Gareth Pritchard Legacy Award, you do the nomination and also ensure that you complete all the details and your motivation. It's very similar to nominating the top women in GBS Leadership Award. Are we all still okay, hey? And then from a company perspective, we've got our top technical innovation award, our top non-technical innovation award, our top support service provider, our top impact sourcing operation, top impact sourcing partner. We also have top BPO operator, top captive operator, top shared services center, top emerging operator, top BPO community impact, top digital solutions and transformation operator of the year. That is a new one. And then top leadership development initiative, as well as the recently launched BPESA Nelson Mandela Day Award. Now, for anybody that's not familiar with the awards and it's your first time here, we do have an awards book that will outline all these categories, give you an overview of whether you're eligible or not, and all the questions, etc. And that will be shared with you as well today after we end this call. We can share this recording as well as the workbook. See what's next. Okay, so these are internal. So we internal awards with BPESA, and we've got a panel that will assist us with some of these awards. But I will tell you that the top national GBS Job Creator Award, that information we get from the jobs report as well as the DTIC report. Then we've got the top National Inclusive Hiring Award, as well as the top Job Creator and BPESA Partnerships Award. So those are all based on GBS job creators, obviously of provincial and national, that will come from the jobs report and the inclusive hiring as well. And then the partnership award generally goes to any of our partners, whether it is our partners from a funding perspective, government partners, etc. But that's an internal CEO awards that we also have. Next, Natasha. And our timeline. So today we've got the webinar and official launch. Our entries will open, or the entry portal will open on Monday, the 21st of July. The deadline will be on the 29th. Our online judging, this is important to note. Not this one, but the second one. Our online judging 1st to 12th September. And then the important thing to note is our shortlisted interviews, because it takes place between the 29th and the 10th of October. So we try and do the individual awards first, and then move on to the company awards. But once we advise you that you've made it to the shortlist, we need to ensure that you have availability between the 29th of September until the 10th of October, because we've got quite a few interviews to slot in. So that is, yeah, please take note of that timeline. And then, yeah, we announce the winners at the Durban ICC on the 5th of November. And then I'm going to open up for questions. So you guys are able to just raise your hand. Natasha, will you be able to assist with that? Okay. Priyanka. I think there was first Priyanka.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can, thank you.
Awesome. My question was, would the shortlisting interview take place in person or virtually?
Our shortlisted interviews will take place online on Zoom.
Okay, cool. That's all. Thank you.
Great. Grace, she disappeared.
So do you think we'll be able to get the booklet with all the categories today?
Yes.
Okay.
Great. Wayne, you can go ahead. Wayne, you're on mute. I've got two hands up. Natasha, have I lost you guys or?
No, we're still here. I see also Kate Roberts has her hand up.
Okay, Kate. Hi, Kate.
Me, how you? Sorry, no, don't worry, don't say how you. Just a quick question. Yeah, it's sort of weird etiquette. Around the BPO entries and the BPESA entries. So just from my understanding, just please, if you can correct me, if we have guys who are entering from our Cape Town organization, all they have to do is go through Cape BPO and then they'll be moved across to BPESA, and then only our and that
if
will
they
just
make
go
the
to the
shortlist.
Okay, so to
Yes.
them, they're entering for both then. So all my Cape Town guys will be basically entering for Cape BPO and BPESA at the same time, but just through the Cape BPO platform.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
That's
So they
correct.
don't have to
Thank
become
you.
finalists to be entered into BPESA. That's what I'm just
They have to be. Oh, no, they have to be a finalist. So if they're finalists so our shortlist is our actual finalist as well. When it comes to national, Kate. So if they make it through the finals, that they go to the second round of interviews, they also get into our second round of interviews.
Okay. But if they
If that
just
makes sense.
entered into and they didn't, they didn't make it into your finals, would they still be taken into consideration for BPESA? No.
They can't, because our judging, we also overlap our judging. Our scoring, the way we weight everything is exactly the same.
Okay. So if they weren't with KPO, they would not be with BPESA. So,
They
okay.
would not be with us either, yeah.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to confirm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. And I see Wayne. Maybe that's an old hand. Great. Any other questions
Hi,
before
Naz. There
we...
is one more
Oh.
question that was in the chat, and that was, is there a cap on the number of nominations per category?
8 for the
8.
individuals. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Thanks. That was both Rod and Nita were asking.
Okay. I see Rod Jones.
Yeah, hi guys. My first question in the chat there, is there a cap on the number of uploads or the number of pages to be uploaded in any submission?
There is a cap, yes. There is a cap. But as you saw, some of the categories will have a prompt or a field in the questions for evidence to be uploaded while they're filling out the questionnaire. And if you have anything additional, you go to the attachment tab and you can add some additional, I think the cap is 5 pages or at 5 millibytes, yeah.
Okay, so as long as it's capped, because last
There
year,
is capped.
last year was kind of open-ended and some documents were running 50, 100 pages.
No, it is capped.
Okay,
And the
good,
format
good.
is also, yeah, great. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
that. We've got Tao.
Oh, hi everyone. And thank you for that. Sorry, I placed this question in the chat, but I just wanted to maybe elaborate on it a little bit more. When you were going through the system, you showed a section where you could download a PDF with the questions for that category.
Yes.
Would you have to enter that category, like have an entry, like start an entry rather, and then be able to get to that section
To
where you can download?
download.
Oh.
Yes, but we also have the workbook that we will make available today.
Oh, and in the workbook, all the different categories with their questions are available.
It's a duplicate, yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Great, great. Thank you. Rod Jones, are you talking?
No, but can you just run through the dates again for judging? Because just to make sure that we've got timelines.
Judging, sorry, I don't have let me just go to share my screen quickly. I don't have anything open in a second screen. Let's see, where is that awards document? Share. Can you see my document?
It's coming up. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay,
online judging. Yeah.
1st of September, 12 days. That's 12 days, all the judging to be done in 12 days.
Yeah, with our 30 judges on the panel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Great. So this is the book that we will share with industry, and it will take you through the guidelines, and it will also take you through the categories. Sorry if I'm causing some chaos with your eyes, but this will be what you'll see. So it's exactly what you'll find on the award system. If you don't want to go the route of downloading PDFs, but yeah, this will be made available later. Great. Anything else there? I can't see, Natasha.
Another question from Kate Roberts. Please go ahead, Kate.
Okay.
Hi, sorry, I'm just confirming again. So on your website, it says your Western Cape-based organizations will now submit entries exclusively via KPPA award systems. Is that also for individuals or just the organ or the organization awards? So if
individuals, as
As well.
well.
So
So
if we have a top sales consultant and they want to also be in BPESA, but they're Cape Town based, they would enter BPO and they would automatically be looked at BPESA if they're a finalist on KBPO.
yes, yes.
So they wouldn't have to go on to BPESA and nominate themselves.
Yeah.
They just
So remember, yeah, it's just one entry with KPPO. And like I said, in the back end, I mean, this is the first time that we are doing it this way. And I think next year it will be, this is phase one. Next year it will be different regions. So Western Cape, Gauteng, KZN, Eastern Cape, that all feed into national. But we really wanted to aim at getting at least the systems aligned this year. But the person entering in the Western Cape, like I said, if they go through the process and they are one of the finalists, all of the finalists will be shifted across to national.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Any other questions? Okay, I think if there are no more questions, we can actually end this webinar. The webinar will be made available as well. We'll share the link when we share the workbook. But yeah, if you have any questions, you can either email myself, Naz, or Natasha, or awards@bpesa.org.za. But yeah, thank you so much for your time. And I think you have at least, yeah, a few minutes, 7 minutes back. Thank you. Thank you, Andrea. Yeah.